Hey everyone, Christie Tippett from Campus Rec here. For this week's A&P Crash Course, we are diving into the 5 components of physical fitness, okay? So first, we're going to start by defining physical fitness, and that is the ability to perform occupational, recreational, and daily activities without becoming fatigued or tired, okay? So the 5 components of that physical fitness include your cardiovascular endurance, your muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and then last but not least, your body composition. So in relation to these 5 components, total fitness is going to be defined as how well the body performs each of these components as a whole, okay? So starting off with that first component, that cardiovascular endurance. This is the ability of your heart, your lungs, and your circulatory system to work together in order to provide the needed oxygen and fuel or nutrients efficiently to working muscles, okay? So examples would be jogging, cycling, and swimming. Common tests that strength and conditioning coaches or personal trainers use to measure this include many different field tests, such as running or walking a predetermined time or distance, the most common being the 12-minute run or the Cooper run. And then there's also cycle ergometers, treadmill tests, and step tests as well. The second component is that muscular strength, and that is the amount of force or tension produced by a given muscle, okay? So examples of this include a bench press or a leg press or bicep curl. However, the most common muscular strength test includes a 1RM max test, which is the greatest resistance that can be moved through the full range of motion in a controlled manner, in addition to having proper form. So completing that full range of motion with proper form and measuring the maximum amount of resistance that you can do so. Some upper body 1RM max tests include a bench press or a shoulder press, and then a common lower body 1RM max test includes the leg press or leg extension. And then our third component, we have that muscular endurance, which is the ability of the muscles to perform repeated muscle actions over a period of time. Some examples would include a curl-up or crunch test, a push-up test, so the number of push-ups that can be performed with no rest in between. Once again, keeping in mind that this has to be pristine form, which falls in line with the protocol of these tests. And then last but not least, the YMCA bench press as well. The fourth component, we have that flexibility, which is the ability to move a joint through the complete range of motion. Naturally, flexibility is influenced by a number of factors, such as the size and strength of muscles, ligaments, and other connective tissues as well. The most common flexibility tests that personal trainers and coaches use for clients and athletes include the sit and reach test. And as you can imagine, you are literally sitting and reaching forward, seeing how flexible your lower back and hamstrings are. Once again, there are specific protocols for this, but I'm just giving you a general description of these tests. And then last but not least, the fifth component, as previously mentioned, we have that body composition, and that is basically the amount of mass of an individual, breaking it down to fat mass and fat-free mass, which includes your muscles, your bones, and your organs, okay? So this can be measured through a variety of options. So we have hydrostatic weighing, which at one point was the golden standard of body composition measurement. We also have the DEXA scan, which is basically an X-ray that measures all of these different components of your body composition. You also have the option of what is called BIA, or the bioelectrical impedance, and this uses little electrical signals traveling through your body, and it measures the rate or how fast it returns to the little machine that you're using. And naturally, these bioelectrical signals travel at different rates through fat versus muscle. So that is how that is used. Very similar to that is the tinnitus scale, once again, and using those electrodes. Another option is circumference measurements. So you're literally taking a tape measure and measuring the different circumferences of different areas of your body. And then last but not least, we have the bod pod, which measures air displacement. So once again, there are many different options to measure your body composition, and naturally different facilities have different methods due to a variety of reasons, such as space availability, equipment availability, and determining the price of these different methods as well, because this equipment does cost quite a bit. So that will naturally determine what your facility has available to use and test for you. So there you have it. Muscular strength and endurance, cardiovascular endurance, body composition, and flexibility make up the 5 components of physical fitness, which is how fitness professionals determine one's overall fitness level. So that is all I have for this week. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something new. And as always, feel free to drop a comment or suggestion down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you give it a like if you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everyone.